Good morning, and I'm coming to you from Melbourne, Australia. I have been here for the last few days, and this is my second time coming to Melbourne, and each time I learned something new. I spent a lot of time at the Immigration Museum, which is right across the street from me. And the interesting thing to me is that in many ways, people here embrace their immigration history, but in many ways they also have a lot to learn, like we do. This is, of course, a settler colonial country, but it's also a country that still has a lot of work to do around its indigenous peoples. And so, I really feel like it's been a learning experience in terms of, finding the Immigration Museum to be pretty honest about their immigration history. Some of the things that I found striking were the fact that children were brought over from the UK, orphans and children who'd been abandoned by their families to come and work. Many of them were abused, and that's a part of history I'd never heard about. And there are so many other things. I could spend a lot of time talking about that, and I'm sure I will in my class this fall. But in terms of my research, one of the things that has really touched me here is the fact that we are so interconnected. There's a bridge just a little bit from here that has a list of every country that has immigrants here, including the US and so many other places around the world. And, that history is something that is being damaged right now, and not just in the US, but here. Things like, putting people in detention, refugees and so on, actually, was something that began here in Australia decades ago. And in many ways, we're just copying it in the US. And so it's really important to understand the history, the connections, where we're getting our policies from, and that it's really important to learn these things. And so I'm going to be sharing more of what I've learned in the next few weeks. I'll be posting on social media, and I hope you will follow, and I hope that you will take the time to learn about your own history, about the history of the land that you are on, and we acknowledge the fact that the lands that most of us live on were taken from the people who were the First Nations. So thanks for your attention, and I hope that you have an amazing day.